Welcome to Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm Ninon, your host, and we're sitting in the Elvis Presley booth at the Peppermill Lounge in Las Vegas Boulevard. Absolutely amazing. I have Robin Cunningham with me, and actually we're on a completely different arena at the moment. We're going to be talking about insurance. Now, and which is, to me, it's a very delicate subject at this very moment because I've been trying to get car insurance, so and it's been very difficult to do what I need to do. But as you know, Vegas Live with Ninon, we don't only do the music industry, we do businesses as well. So bringing the insurance out. So what's going on with the insurance?
Well, I tell you one thing that's going on with life insurance. Well, the insurance industry.
Industry, yes.
It is a $1 trillion industry.
$1 trillion industry. In other words, no one's giving up.
No one's giving up.
Why do we all feel that we have to have so much insurance that we never, ever use?
What's funny is, why do we put insurance on our Apple phones, on our vehicles? I mean, it's against the law to drive your car and not have insurance.
Well, you can't drive a car. And if they pull you over and you don't have that little square thing that says you're insured till whenever,
absolutely,
you've got a problem.
You have a huge problem.
Yeah.
You have to have insurance for those materialistic things. But we as a people, we don't find that it's important for us to have insurance on ourselves. Not all of us.
No. So I think it's, but I'm also looking at insurance because the insurance companies own the majority of real estate, and I would probably say all over the world. Most people don't know that, and you agree with that?
I agree.
Because they do.
Because they do. Because I will say this as well. There's two ways of becoming wealthy. And that is life insurance and real estate.
Yeah, those are the two kind of, and they own both.
They own both, and I'm gonna tell you, it's when you're dealing with life insurance, it is a huge portion or percentage of the financial industry. It's buying money. That's essentially what life insurance is. You're buying money.
You're buying money, but the funny part about the whole thing is you're buying money for after you've passed away. So you're not even going to appreciate that money that you're spending. You're actually giving it to somebody else. So is it that a mother or a father, because I'll put it that way, because they're the responsible people who buy the insurance, are they feeling guilty that when they pass away they don't have enough to give to their children? So in this case they now put like a savings account that goes for the children or whoever they want to leave it to.
Well, I tell you what that's called, it's called building generational wealth. And the sad part of it is a lot of us have not enjoyed generational wealth.
No.
Because we have not been educated about that life insurance.
Not at all. We just know we should have it.
The wealthy, they have people that are educated on how to teach them how to deal with money, where to put it at. And the wealthy don't always use their own money.
Well, that's why they're wealthy.
Absolutely, that's why they're wealthy, because they don't use their money. They call it
using other people's money. When you're wealthy, you don't ever use your own money, you use other people's money. That's what they say.
And so, I mean, this life insurance industry, it's, we think of it as, okay, it's money to bury our loved ones.
Yes.
But it's a tool that you utilize financially. It is a tool that you use to leave generational wealth. It is also a tool that's being used to save our money.
Well, that's one thing, is saving your money. Actually saving up, you're spending that every month or whatever you do, and then you're saving it to pass it on to whomever.
Well, there's certain types of policies. Like with your permanent policy.
Which is a good policy, which would be a great policy for the average person to actually gain on.
I can't...
Or is there not one?
As a broker, I cannot say that there is one specific policy or type of policy that's better than another.
The other one.
Because it's all conducive to the situation, that person's age, that person's medical, their health, their situation, or did they just purchase a home? It's so many different.
Now, when somebody is working for a company the company pays for the insurance, which I haven't quite understood yet why that is. But I don't understand why that happens. But it's like a catch. It's like a hook to get you into work for me, and I'll take care of all your insurance, because we really don't want to pay the insurance, though we know we need it.
Well, I got some stories about that.
Here we go. Let's hear them.
Well, you know, first off, you have our casinos and whatnot, and they offer life insurance, and they take a portion out of the employee's pay to pay for their life insurance as well as their health insurance.
And this is all taken out of their paycheck.
They take it out of their paycheck.
So the casino actually doesn't pay for it.
No, you're paying. And what it is the employee is getting a group rate.
Yes, so they have like 20 people, 10 people, whatever.
500 people.
Whatever.
So they have a group rate, so their rates are going to be less expensive.
Of course.
Versus someone else who's sitting down with me and
a one-on-one.
as an individual
rather
one-on-one.
than a one-on-one.
Exactly. But the rule of thumb is that everyone should have their insurance should be 10 times the amount of their annual income. 10 times.
10 times the average. So say your average income is 100,000. I'm just trying to get it. So what would you need?
You would need, if you're 100,000, $1 million.
You'd need $1 million.
Absolutely.
So
and that's not, and that's easily obtained.
Why?
Basically, all you need to do is fill out an application. If your health is good. Then we just go ahead and submit that application, and I know the carrier will be happy to offer that insurance.
Really?
Yes.
So they make it that appetizing and that way to encourage people. So when you work for a company, which I'm getting back to, so when you work for a company, you're actually paying that insurance. So when that person passes away, they're going to actually get whoever
they have as the beneficiary.
That lump sum.
Absolutely.
And how that lump sum could be anything, or is it a long term, or is it a short term?
It depends. It depends. They could get it in a lump sum.
Yeah.
Or you can have it structured where it goes into an estate.
Okay.
Because you might have a child, and that child can't handle $1 million.
No.
So therefore, you want that money to go into an estate.
Yes. Okay.
And then you also can have that money where once it goes into an estate, it also is put into investments.
No.
So it's working that money.
And when we talk about insurance, as we said when we started, we're talking about car, we're talking about the house, we're talking about your cell phone. I mean, there's so many things now. Mm-hmm. Is it necessary, truly, to have all this insurance? I know maybe cell phones are really pretty cool because we drop them, we lose them. They always seem to end up in water. I don't know why.
Well, I think that is it really necessary to have life insurance on your phone when you don't have life insurance on yourself? Anything can happen. We just had an entertainer, I heard one speaking, Prodigy, he passed. I wonder how much insurance did he have?
I don't know. We can find out, but who knows? I don't think we realize, when we pass, it's kind of not up to us anymore because we're gone.
No.
So it's up. So what we're trying to do is make it easier on whoever is around us to take care of the burial and to take care of all of the flowers and all whatever it is. If they're going to do that, I think is that the main reason?
That is the main reason, but not just for the burial. I mean, let's think about it. Let's just keep it real. Yeah. Let's keep it real. When we're gone,
it doesn't really matter because we're gone.
Because we're gone.
Yeah.
So who is the funeral for? Who is that last party?
Yeah.
Who is that for?
Well,
it's for the living.
It's for the living, and I always say, it's fun for when we pass, and we go and it's gone, and hopefully we all go to heaven.
Absolutely.
We have really nothing to do with anything, with the flowers, the burial, or nothing. But it's the people that are left behind that have to put this all together. We're getting a bit morbid, I guess, but this is real life.
Right.
But at the same time, they have to put all this together and make sure everything's in order. But they have to live that. They have to live every day. I mean, I've got a friend of mine right now, and it's now 2 years, and his wife passed away. He's still mourning over it. He still feels about it, and he still feels bad about it because we are left here to do that. My husband passed away. I'm left here to think about that, But I'm okay now. Now it's taken 12, 13 years.
So you just said something really important.
What did I say?
We're left here to deal with that.
Yes.
And you said that your friend is still mourning.
Yes.
So who's to say how much time is enough for mourning. So therefore, if you have enough life insurance left over, God forbid if you have to bury a child or if you have to bury a spouse, you need time to mourn. You
Yes.
won't want to get out of that bed.
That's the problem.
And so
Yeah.
therefore you need to have enough money there that's going to take care of that.
So-
So is your cell phone worth more than that?
So what we're saying, the message to this whole interview is get life insurance on yourself. Is that the message? I
Absolutely.
think you've got the message here right now.
On yourself,
On
on your
yourself.
children.
Yeah.
Teach them.
Yes.
And there's so much more to the life insurance industry other than the death. We don't want to be so morbid and keep focusing on that,
No.
because I'll tell you what, there are policies out there, and one of those policies that come to mind is called an Index Universal Life Policy.
Index Universal
And
Life
that-
Policy. Sounds interesting.
It's very interesting, and that policy can be used to build a retirement.
What was the name of that again?
An Index Universal Life Policy can be used to build a retirement, a tax-free retirement.
Okay, so we've been a little bit long on this, and I'm sorry if I'm boring everybody out there, but I don't think we're boring everybody with life insurance, because it's pretty cool. How can they reach you, Robin?
They can reach me, call me direct, 702-727-9691.
Awesome, absolutely. Well, she's given insight on the insurance. None of us know too much about insurance, so now we know a little bit more, and everything's going great. Thank you for watching. We'll be back.